You know, every now and then, life gives you a very specific kind of nudge. Not a gentle whisper, not a subtle sign, but a loud, almost theatrical shove that says, "Hey, get up. Something big wants to happen for you." And if you're listening closely, if you're paying attention, you'll notice that this nudge almost always comes right before a shift, right before a breakthrough, right before something you've been quietly longing for finally shows up. And that's exactly why you're here right now. Because tomorrow is the first day of December, and you didn't come here to tiptoe into that month like you're unsure of yourself. No, you came here because something in you knows this month owes you something. This month has a promise attached to it. And deep down, you're tired, absolutely tired of watching each month pass without claiming what's yours. So today, right now, before December even steps in, you're laying down the rules, you're declaring what you expect, and you're ready to command something very specific, exactly 10,000. But before we get there, let's talk about why you're even seeking this. Because I know you're not confused, you're not delusional, you're not imagining your struggles. You've been trying, you've been grinding, you've been praying, you've been visualizing, you've been affirming, and still, sometimes, the money seems to have its own personal GPS system that guides it everywhere except your account. It's not that you don't work hard. It's not that you're not smart. It's not that you're not deserving. It's that you've been taught to chase money instead of commanding it. Yes, I said commanding it. You were taught that money is this slippery, unpredictable thing that shows up only when you beg for it, or when the stars align, or when the economy behaves. You were conditioned to believe that money has free will, and you don't. But the truth is beautifully simple. Money obeys laws. It responds to instruction. It listens to intention. And you, whether you realize it or not, are a creator with authority over your experience. But the real issue, no one ever taught you how to use that authority. They told you to work hard, but never told you how to speak with conviction. They told you to stay positive, but never taught you how to command outcomes. They told you to hope for the best, but didn't give you the words that activate the best. And that's where these 5 words come in. Because money, like everything in this universe, moves on command. Not the command of fear, not the command of desperation, but the command of clarity, the command of certainty, the command of someone who finally realizes, wait a minute, I'm not here to chase, I'm here to attract. And before I reveal the 5 words, we need to fix something even more important, your internal setting. Because you can repeat magical words all day long, but if your inner atmosphere is chaotic, doubtful, or anxious, those words will struggle to take root. It's like trying to plant a seed on concrete. No matter how powerful the seed is, the soil matters. So let's acknowledge what's been happening in your life. You've been carrying pressure. You've been carrying the weight of unmet expectations. You've been carrying the frustration of starting and restarting. You've been carrying financial anxiety that shows up at the worst possible moments, usually right when you're trying to sleep. And you've been asking yourself quietly, when is it going to be my turn? Well, here's your answer. When you decide it is. Because life doesn't randomly give breakthroughs. Breakthroughs are claimed, activated, declared. And December is a perfect example. It's a month that naturally carries energy, closing cycles, opening new ones, shifting timelines. And if you enter it passively, it'll treat you passively. But if you enter it with authority, it'll bow to the authority you carry. Think of it like this. Intention is a command. Words are commands. Belief is the engine behind the command. And alignment is the doorway the command moves through. When you use the right words with the right energy, you stop wishing for money and you start directing it. But let's break down the real reason you need these 5 words. Your biggest challenge right now is not the lack of money. It's the lack of alignment with abundance. You've been fighting invisible battles, lack-focused thoughts, scarcity-based habits, generational beliefs about struggle, and a subconscious program that still thinks money is hard. That's the real enemy. And until that enemy is defeated, money will always slip away. So how do you shift that quickly before December begins? You start by understanding something simple. The universe moves through instruction. Your life follows the orders you give it. Your days follow the tone you set. Money follows the energy you hold. And if you speak with authority, life responds with obedience. Let me explain this with something logical and simple. There's a principle that operates everywhere, whether you believe in spirituality, psychology, or plain old common sense. Your subconscious mind takes everything you say as truth. Not maybe, not possibly. Truth. It doesn't argue. It doesn't analyze. It adopts. It absorbs. It becomes the foundation you stand on. If you say, money is hard, your subconscious says, understood. We will block any easy money. If you say, I never have enough, your subconscious says, correct. We will maintain shortage. If you say, I always struggle at the end of the year, your subconscious responds as you wish. But if you say something aligned with abundance, something that opens the door instead of sealing it shut, the subconscious says, so this is the new instruction. Let's rearrange everything to match it. That's how powerful your words are. Now, here's where it gets fun. Because these 5 words you're about to learn, they don't just shift your mindset. They shift your energy. They shift your vibration. They shift your expectation. They shift your relationship with money. They give your subconscious a crystal clear command, one that makes it reorganize opportunities, align coincidences, adjust your intuition, and increase your financial magnetism. In other words, these words don't beg, they direct. But before I reveal them, I want you to check something within yourself and be honest. How have you been entering new months lately? Have you been sliding into them tired, anxious, unprepared, already expecting problems? Have you been treating each month like a continuation of the last? Because if you do that, nothing changes. A new month is a doorway. You should not walk through it bent over, carrying old struggle like luggage. You walk through it like someone who knows what they deserve. You walk through it with clarity. You walk through it with the mindset of, this month works for me. This month obeys me. This month delivers what I call. And December? December especially listens. It's a month of completion, a month of gifts, a month where energy is heightened and cycles are closing, a month that responds swiftly to intention. That's why you're learning this today, not tomorrow, not on the 1st, today, because you're setting the frequency before the month begins, and the momentum you establish right now is what the next 31 days will obey. Now let's clean something else up, your doubt. Don't pretend it's not there. I know you've been disappointed before. You've tried affirmations that didn't work, tried positivity that didn't stick, tried believing only to get blindsided by bills. And somewhere inside, there's a voice whispering, what if this doesn't work either? Let me tell you something sharply, lovingly, but truthfully. Doubt is the only thing that sabotages your instruction. Not your past, not your mistakes, not your failures. Doubt. Doubt is the crack in the foundation that lets your command leak out. So before December starts, you must decide, my word has power. My declaration holds weight. When I speak, things move. Because that's the truth. And when you stop arguing with the truth, it starts showing up for you. Now, let me give you a simple framework, something you can use today and every day moving forward. It's a 3-part process. You speak the command. You align your emotion with the command. You take one small action that proves you expect the command to manifest. That's it. Speak, feel, act. This is how you turn a desire into a direction. This is how you turn a wish into a result. This is how you transform your financial energy. Speak the words with authority. Feel the truth of them until they settle in your chest. Act in a way that shows you believe something good is already on its way. And yes, this works. It works because you're no longer sitting in passive hoping. You're stepping into active manifestation. You're shifting from asking to commanding. And that shift is where abundance flows. Now, let's test your readiness before I reveal the 5 words. Are you willing to believe that money can come unexpectedly, Are you willing to believe that opportunities can appear out of nowhere? Are you willing to accept that December might surprise you in a good way this time? Are you willing to release the idea that you have to suffer to receive? Because if the answer is yes, then your energy is already shifting. And now, finally, the moment we've been building toward, the actual 5 words. The 5 words that you will speak with authority. The 5 words you will carry into December with confidence. The 5 words that command 10,000. The 5 words are, money comes to me now. That's the command. Simple, direct, immediate. No hesitation, no timeline confusion, no emotional clutter. Just a clear instruction. Money comes to me now. Those are the 5 words that open the door. They call money by name. They give it a direction. They give it a timeline. They establish your expectation. They activate your authority. Money comes to me now. Say it once. Say it again. Say it until your energy shifts. Say it until your doubt melts. Say it until your subconscious accepts it as law. Because that's exactly what it is. Money comes to me now. And the moment you speak those 5 words with conviction, something changes in your atmosphere. Something rearranges around you. Something begins to move in your favor. Because these words aren't poetry, they're a command. They don't ask. They don't beg. They direct the universe with clarity. They tell the invisible realm exactly what you expect to show up in the visible. And once that command is issued, your only job is to maintain the energy that matches it. But let's be honest, you've spoken powerful things before. And sometimes life made a fool out of you. You said, "This is my year," and your bank account said, "Relax." You declared, "I will never struggle again," and struggle said, "Let me show you something real quick." You whispered affirmations with tears rolling down your face, and life handed you more reasons to cry. So now, a part of you is tired of saying anything at all. But this isn't like your old affirmations. Those were hopes. This is a command. This isn't just repeating words. It's speaking from authority. This isn't begging the universe. It's instructing the universe. And the more you say it, the more you start to recognize that you were never powerless. You were simply never taught how to speak with conviction. To command 10,000 this December, you must understand this truth. Money responds to identity. If you identify as someone who barely gets by, money will treat you like someone who barely gets by. If you see yourself as someone who struggles, life will keep delivering struggle right on schedule. But when you identify as someone who is supported, favored, aligned, and abundant, money will show up like it's been waiting outside your door. Your identity determines your receiving capacity. This is why these 5 words, money comes to me now, are powerful. They're not describing who you hope to become. They're establishing who you already are. They reposition you in your own mind. They shift you from a mindset of lack to a mindset of command. They align your identity with abundance. But now we need to take it a step deeper. Because commanding something is one thing, holding the energy long enough to receive it is another. And that's where people fall apart. They speak abundance at 9 a.m. and panic at 9:30. They declare wealth in the morning and cry over their bank balance by noon. They trust for a moment and doubt for the rest of the day. And that wobbling energy confuses everything. You cannot command something with your mouth while contradicting it with your emotions. So let's walk through how to hold your energy steady for the month of December. This is the part that transforms results from random to predictable. Step 1. Release the old month fully. Let go of November. Let go of the disappointments, the delays, the confusion, the unexpected expenses, the opportunities that didn't work out. If you carry the energy of November into December, December will treat you like November. And we're not doing that. You're entering December as someone new, someone clear, someone aligned, someone who speaks with authority. Step 2. Establish the new expectation. Spend a few minutes today, not tomorrow, not on the first today, writing or speaking exactly what you expect this month to deliver. Don't write from fear. Don't write from memory. Write from authority. Something as simple as, this month, I receive unexpected financial breakthroughs. This month, the resources I need show up with ease. This month, I am supported, guided, and blessed. This month, I command 10,000. When you speak with clarity, the universe moves with clarity. Step 3. Anchor the emotion. Belief is not a thought, it's a feeling. You don't believe something because you say it. You believe it because you feel it. So each time you say the 5 words, money comes to me now, you must feel as if the manifestation is already in motion. Don't force emotion. Just imagine the relief, the excitement, the gratitude, the confidence, the feeling of receiving support at the perfect time. Let the emotion rise naturally. Emotion is the magnet. Words are the command. When they align, manifestation becomes inevitable. Step 4. Act like someone who expects money. Not recklessly, not irresponsibly, but with the calm assurance of someone who knows they're supported. When you expect something good, your posture changes. Your decisions change. Your reactions change. You stop panicking. You stop acting from fear. You stop shrinking. You begin moving with quiet confidence. Expectation is proof of belief. Step 5. Refuse contradiction. The moment you say something like, I don't know how this will happen, this won't work for me, or my life never changes, you cancel the command. You introduce doubt. You create resistance. So don't contradict yourself this month. Don't speak against your instruction. Don't speak lack. Don't analyze from fear. Your words have to match your desire. Now let me tell you a truth many people don't realize. Money follows clarity. Lack follows confusion. The clearer your energy, the faster your manifestation. And December is a month where clarity multiplies. Whatever you decide this month will echo into the new year. This is why you must be precise in your intention. You are commanding exactly 10,000, not some money, not something, not a little blessing. Specificity opens the door. Vague energy brings vague results. Your 5-word command is already specific. Now your heart must be just as precise. But let's get real practical for a minute. Because commanding money isn't only energetic, it has physical expression too. When your energy aligns with abundance, your intuition sharpens. Ideas drop into your spirit. Opportunities you would have ignored suddenly stand out. You get nudges to reach out to someone, apply for something, try something, create something, promote something. Acting on those nudges is what turns energy into manifestation. Energy brings the possibility. Action brings the evidence. So here are some practical steps you can take to multiply the effect of your 5-word command. 1. Open a channel. If money wants to come to you now, where is it supposed to land? Do you have a clear way for money to reach you? A payment link? A service? A product? A skill you can offer? A platform? A wallet? A bank account ready? Create an open door. 2. Say yes to opportunities, even small ones. Most people block abundance because it doesn't show up wrapped the way they expected. Don't do that. Say yes to growth. Say yes to collaboration. Say yes to trying something new. Sometimes the pathway to 10,000 begins with something small. 3. Pay attention to ideas. Sometimes money doesn't fall into your lap, it falls into your mind. An idea can be the container that holds your breakthrough. Don't ignore inspiration. Don't dismiss your creativity. Ideas are spiritual currency. 4. Behave like someone connected to abundance. Don't act needy. Don't act desperate. Don't act panicked. Move calmly. Move confidently. Move as if you already know the outcome. 5. Give gratitude in advance. Gratitude is the accelerator of manifestation. When you're grateful before the money arrives, you create the energetic pull that draws it in faster. Now listen carefully. The command is only the beginning. The persistence is what manifests the result. You don't speak once and quit. You don't declare once and fold. You hold the vibration. You hold the expectation. You hold the confidence. You keep your inner atmosphere warm with belief. If you want to command 10,000 this December, do this daily. Wake up. Set the tone. Repeat the command. Anchor the feeling. Take an aligned action. End your day with gratitude. That's your daily rhythm. That's your daily alignment. That's how you create momentum. Because the universe doesn't respond to occasional energy, it responds to consistent energy. Now let's talk about something extremely important. You must stop acting like money avoids you. It doesn't. Money is neutral. Money is obedient. Money goes where it is welcomed, not where it is feared. When you stand firm in your authority, money follows your command the way a river follows gravity, not by force, by natural alignment. There's nothing in your past that can block December. There's nothing in your history that can override your authority. There is no mistake, no struggle, no delay, and no disappointment that is stronger than your ability to create. You are not behind. You are not late. You are not cursed. You are not forgotten. You are simply stepping into your power now. December is not here to challenge you. December is here to cooperate with you. But it will only cooperate with the version of you who speaks with clarity, moves with intention, and vibrates with expectancy. That is why today matters. Today is the reset. Today is the shift. Today you are declaring your instruction before the month arrives. And when December enters, it will be entering on your terms. Now, here's your call to action. I want you to take one small step right after this video. It doesn't matter what it is, something aligned with receiving. Maybe it's writing your intention. Maybe it's saying the 5 words out loud with conviction. Maybe it's opening a new income channel. Maybe it's acting on an idea you've been postponing. Maybe it's reorganizing your workspace, cleaning your wallet, clearing digital clutter, or making space for new opportunities. Whatever the step is, just do one. Because one step signals readiness. One step signals alignment. One step tells the universe, I'm not only speaking, it's already done. And before we close, let me give you this reminder. Your words are seeds. And this December, your seeds will grow fast. What you speak now will bloom sooner than you think. So keep speaking life. Keep speaking abundance. Keep speaking authority. Keep commanding your reality. Say it again. Money comes to me now. You are stepping into December with clarity. You are entering with power. You are walking into the month with expectation. And you are going to watch opportunities unfold, connections align, ideas spark, and resources flow in ways you couldn't have predicted but absolutely deserve. If this message stirred something in you, don't keep it to yourself. Comment your intention, share your command, declare your 10,000 publicly, and subscribe so you stay aligned with messages that keep you focused, centered, and powerful. This December will not pass you by. This December will not disappoint you. This December will respond to your command. And the command is simple. Money comes to me now.